Welcome to today's update. In this video, we are going to be looking at the short-term price structure of the entire crypto market. Mostly, we are going to be looking at the BTC price chart and also ETH price chart, because right now we're having a lot of liquidation price building above the current price of BTC, while on ETH we are now having an attempt to break from this bearish structure here. So we are going to be looking at a lot of data right here, and we are going to be looking at all of this price structure. So make sure you watch this video to the end. Now, taking a look at BTC here on the daily time frame, as you can see, the price hasn't moved much in the past few days. We are still within this bearish price structure, and we are still holding firmly above the major level of support here on the bear flag pattern. But if we see a break below the bear flag pattern, which is the level sitting on the 67k level, if we see a break below it, then definitely we are going to see much more lower prices. But the current price structure that I want us to pay attention to right now is this trend line right here. Let me bring it up. In the past few days, we've seen BTC attempting to break firmly above this trend line, and if we had seen a break above the trend line, this would have invalidated this long-term bear structure we have been seeing since October 2025. And right now we have seen a rejection at this level, and the last few times we've seen BTC rejecting from the trend line, what we saw next was a massive crash. If you take a look at it here in October 2025, this was where the impulse started, and we went into a much more lower price. And here in 2026 January, we made an attempt to break from the trend line, and what we saw next was a massive rejection that sent us into another major crash. Now, if you take a look at it here now in this current price structure, in the past few days we have failed to break above it, and right now the question is, are we definitely going to see the same price structure we saw in October 2025 and also here in January 2026? Well, if history should repeat, yes, we are definitely going to see the same price structure, but there's a catch. Now, as long as BTC hold firmly above this level of support here, the 67k level, we are definitely not going to repeat this bearish price structure. So what I'm looking at here on the price chart, since we have seen the rejection at this level, is to come down to the level right now, the 67k level, then hold it as a major level of support. Then from there we can easily just break out of this bearish trend line, which will easily invalidate this long-term bear structure we have been seeing on the price chart. Or we can just easily get a reverse from here right now and get a break above the trend line. But if we fail to hold firmly above the 67k level, like I said, we are definitely going to see a major drop down from the BTC price. So right now we are at a decision point, and if you look at what is currently happening in the Middle East right now, the 2-week ceasefire of peace talks has gone sideways. So we should be expecting a lot of volatility this week and a lot of speech and a lot of negative speech from Donald Trump, which is going to manipulate the market. And with that kind of manipulation, we might be seeing BTC dropping to 67k level. But if we see a positive news or a positive headline from what is currently happening in the Middle East, then we are definitely going to get a rejection at this level, then break above this trend line. So as long as we are below this trend line here, BTC is absolutely bearish. Now, taking a look at the 4 hours price chart here, one of the reasons why we are seeing this current short-term price action is that if you take a look at the 4 hours price chart, we are having a bearish divergence. In the last few days, we have been seeing BTC rating high here, and here we have been seeing a lot of high from the price of BTC. But if you take a look at the RSI, we are currently not following the momentum. You know, RSI mentioned the momentum of the price structure. So when we are seeing BTC creating higher high here, we were not creating higher high on the RSI. That is why right now we're having this major pullback here on the short-term price structure of BTC. So as long as we're having this bearish divergence, we are definitely going to see much more lower prices from BTC. The only way we can avoid this bearish structure is to have an invalidation of this bearish divergence by either by breaking above the trend line here, or having the price break above this major trend line. So that is what we are currently having here on the 4 hours price chart. Right now, the major level of support to watch out for in this 4 hours price chart is currently at this level, the 70k 700 level, and also this major level right here, the 65k level. Now, if we compare this 70k level to what we're having here on the CMA gap, you can currently see it's currently appearing as a CME gap here within the 70k level to the 69k 800 level. So the CME gap here sitting at the 70k level and 69k levels is acting as a major level of support here in the short-term price structure of BTC. If you take a look at the 4 hours price chart. Now, if we take a look at the CME gap, looking at the daily time frame, you will see that on the daily time frame we are having a higher CME gap waiting to be closed here on the BTC price chart, and the level is sitting at the 81k 500. If we can get the price to head back to, if we can get the price to go back to the CME gap in order to close it, then we can easily break above this trend line right here that has been keeping us in this bearish structure. So right now BTC is still looking very, very bearish here on the short term. We haven't seen any bullish sign yet on the short term. So that is for that here on the BTC price chart. Now, if we also take a look at the liquidation heat map, currently we're having a major liquidation price sitting at the $73,850 level, and also we're having a little bit of liquidation price here sitting at the $70,272 level. So these are the major liquidity that we should look at for in this week. We might be coming down to grab the liquidity here, little liquidity that we're having here now. Then after that, we might head up to grab the liquidity that is currently sitting at the 73k level. So these are the level of liquidity that we should look at for here in this week price structure. Now, if we take a look at ETH's price chart, like I said in intro, ETH made a price action that is very surprising, which we really need to take a look at. Now, if you take a look at this price structure here, you can see this same thing here. We have it on BTC, and BTC failed to break above its trend line. But if you take a look at ETH, in the past 2 days, we've seen the price breaks above the level right here, and right now we are back just retesting the level. So if we can just retest the level right here and get a reversal from here, this will easily invalidate this bearish trend line right here. And if we see an invalidation of this bearish trend line, this is going to put ETH to begin a new bull market, which is going to send the price into much more higher prices. But if we break back into the trend line, this will invalidate the entire price structure, and we might be looking to go into much more lower prices. Because if we take a look at it here, the last few times we've tested the level, we've seen a massive rejection here in October 2025. Just like what we saw on BTC, we had a massive rejection here, and what we saw next was a major consolidation that led us to test the level again at this area. And what we also saw next was another major drop down. Now here again, we have been in the consolidation phase, and what is good about it is that we finally broke above it here. But right now we are coming back, testing the level, and if we find this level as a level of support, then we can easily get back to much more higher prices. But then by so doing, we will invalidate this price structure. But if we fail to hold it as a major level of support and we get a break back into the level, then we are definitely going to see much more lower prices. So this is what we currently have here on the ETH price chart in terms of the daily time frame, looking at the entire price structure here on the daily time frame. Now, if you take a look at much more lower time frame like the 4 hours price chart, one of the reasons why we're having this pullback right now is that the price in the past few days has been printing a higher high here. But if you take a look at the RSI, we are not following momentum. So as you can see, the price was printing higher high, while the RSI here was printing lower high. So this is short-term bearish divergence that is currently pushing the price to much more lower prices. Now, the major level of support here to look at to on this 4 hours price chart, which is the short-term price structure, is sitting at the $2,166 level. And if we fail to hold above this level, another major level of support here on the short term is currently sitting at this level right here, the $2,030 level. Let's just say approximately the $2,000 level. And as well, if we break below the $2,000 level, we might be looking to test this $1,948 level. So these are the level that we need to look at for here on the short-term price structure of ETH. So this is what we currently have on the ETH price chart. And as you can see, we are looking very bearish here on the short term, on the 4 hours price chart, due to the bearish divergence that we're having right now. The only way that we can invalidate this bearish divergence, just like what I explained on the BTC price chart, is to get a break above this trend line right here, while the price as well get a break above this trend line right here. If we see the same kind of price structure or a kind of play on the price chart, this will lead to an invalidation of the bearish structure. So that is for that here on the 4 hours price chart. But looking at the daily time frame, we are looking absolutely solid as long as we hold firmly above this trend line here. What I don't want to see is a break back into the trend line, because if we break into it, like what I've been saying, we are definitely going to see ETH repeating this same bearish structure here we have been seeing in the past few months. So that is it for the ETH price chart. Now if you take a look at S&P 500, which is the stock market, like what I've been saying every day on this channel, the stock market and the crypto market, they are both correlated. So whatever happens on the stock market also happens on the entire crypto market. Now right now, the S&P 500 is still firmly above the 200 moving average, which is absolutely great to watch, and we are about to break into much more higher prices here. And as long as we hold firmly above the 200 weekly moving average and also above this level of support right here, the S&P 500 might be looking for a new high here in the next few days. And seeing a new high here from the S&P 500, this is going to push the entire crypto market into much more higher prices. But in this week, we are going to be seeing a lot of volatility coming from what is currently happening in the Middle East, now that we're having a lot of negativity from the current 2 weeks settlement. So we should be looking at our social media for a proper news and a proper manipulation of the entire global market. So that is it for today's video. And if you find this video very useful and you also have a question that you want me to give an answer to, you can drop it on the comment section. And if you want to continue to watch this kind of updates or with this kind of video, you can as well here subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so that next time when I make a new video, you will definitely be notified. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.